Well, I told you I went to IPS. Well, that was then. Now it's called UPSA, and through an act of statute, it is the University of Professional Studies, Accra, UPSA, very reputable now in Ghana, celebrating, and I tell you, 55 years of existence. Now, what we want to talk about is about a theme and some of the good things they want to do, but also try to bring all of us as alumni together. And I have here, what a better way, the Pro-Vice Chancellor for UPSA, Professor Charles Banner, who was my teacher in school, straight from a butchery and all that, so it was fresh at the time. But he's here. Prof, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
And then we also do have the Dean for the Office of Doctoral Programs, UPSA, Professor Nathan Austin, Corbin Austin. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you.
Okay. But my first question goes to you. 55 years of existence, that's big, but a lot of the changes have been very instrumental over the last 15 years, I should say.
Yeah, yes, you're right. I remember around 2005, 2006, we introduced the degree programs. Before that, in 2008, we were granted charter to run or to be a fully fledged university. And I remember, as you rightly introduced, you were one of the first best to come to IPS at the time. And the total total population was around 400. Now it's about almost 13,500 and counting.
Uncontrollable.
Yes, yes. So we've come a very long way.
Yes. Well, so ultimately it will mean that you have a great alumni. That's a good thing about it. But more so, you have a program of action that you want to mark this event with. Where do you want to start off with the programming?
Okay, we have several programs
scheduled for the year?
For the whole year.
Okay.
But perhaps within the limited time, the most significant is the contribution that we would like to give to the community. So, for example, we have adopted the Lankwantanan cluster of schools. We'll be providing teaching and support services there. We also have a planned event that will bring all our alumni together for a dinner, and prior to that, some getting them together to be able to see what sort of role they could be continue supporting us for the past. Those are, you could say, the two critical events, that the contribution to the community and also building stronger, even stronger relationships with the alumni. But of course, many of the other normal things that we would associate with an anniversary, the celebration of a church event, a little bit of fun, all that is also included. And we also use the opportunity to outdoor some of the new projects that we have. For example, our new AstroTurf would be one of the projects that would be outdoored during the celebration year.
Yeah, also in anticipation of the possible increase in enrollment in 2020, we have decided to have other new projects to complement the existing hostel facilities that we have, which sits or beds currently almost about 2,000 students. So we're going to have about 2 new hostels in the Twin Tower. The 2 new hostels is expected to also bed almost about 5,000 students in anticipation of the new SHS policy to accommodate the incoming students.
Yeah, that's a big one there.
Yeah.
And I see that you have a strategic plan that's supposed to end in 2 years. That'll be in 2022, started in 2018.
Yeah.
But more so, education has changed globally. And the real-time learning using technology or interfacing that with technology has become the winner, the center or the fulcrum around which people tend to learn. And so it's also focusing on creativity. How is the new UPSA trying to synchronize all these with the current pressure of churning out students, whether on campus or out?
Tertiary landscape itself, even though we use technology somehow, we found that the penetration of technology in the tertiary level has been very minimal. Even though we do distance learning, the application of technology is also very minimal. Recently, the UPSA went through an accreditation process to establish a distance learning school. We were the first to go through a rigorous process, and we are prepared to apply the most modern technologies to be able to leverage this technology to increase our student intake. Yes.
And we also do know that you want to bring everybody together, and so the theme is celebrating our past, igniting our future altogether. What is that future?
Well, first of all, we wanted to be passionate about the future. UPSA has a long history of contribution to the Ghanaian economy. I felt well established for its contribution, especially to the development of professional talent. But as I said, the focus is on, exciting all those that are alumni, as well as also the students, current students, and all those that have as a good heart to be able to support us for the future. And the future, we see ourselves as a fully fledged, academic-oriented, high research, but not forgetting, of course, our professional past. So, for example, for that, as a result of that, we already have a policy in place that ensures that everybody who comes into UPSA graduates with a preferred professional qualification in addition to their academic future. So we see our future still focused in.
So, for example, if you come to do marketing, which I did, then you would have done some SIM or some the Ghana equivalent, CIMG,
to get that in addition to the degree. So that is the long term. So we'll be able to still be able to blend focus on the professionalism, professional courses, and also the academic programs that we're expanding into.
If you go around the business community, the corporate world, you get to find that the IPS transitioning into UPSA seem to have the bulk of their alumni who have contributed significantly to sections of service, to whether manufacturing, etc. And that has been what you're known for. A good business school. Now I see you're adding other faculties. Yours is doctoral program. I thought you were.
And then we have a faculty of law as well.
And all that. How do you want to keep the focus and the shape to maintain that niche so that you don't tend to have a flurry of just programs all over the place?
Yes, as you rightly indicated, first of all, before we introduce new faculties, we look at the sophistication of industry and the trend of industry before we introduce new programs. Of course, we go through the accreditation process. So whatever program that we run is supposed to respond to industry needs. Now, the strength of the university is the blended mantra of scholarship with professionalism. So while we're looking at the scholarship aspect, we also blend it with professionalism. And as he rightly indicated, right from the first year when you enter the university, you are introduced to a professional program of your choice, and then we blend it with the academic program. And it is supposed to be multidisciplinary and make you a round student, so that when you come out, you should be able to fit into industry. So when you see people out there who are occupying various positions, it tells you that our programs is actually responding to the demands of industry. And we hope to keep that.
I love that. Now, for your programming, when we have to wrap up with this is a drive-by, so we don't spend much time on this, but what are the programs each day, each month, and then how can I participate as an alumni?
Okay, I'll just pick up a few, but each month we have a number of programs planned. We have sports events in March, but we'll advertising these in the newspapers as well. In addition to that, we have, as I said, the alumni dinner, which will be in September, which will, we'll send invitations out and get more people to show up and also participate. And as you can see, we have perhaps, I would say, the most modern and sophisticated auditorium in the nation today. So we have lots of space and the right equipment and ability to be able to bring large numbers of people together. So we hope that as we advertise the events, as we go on month by month, we should be able to get more and more people to participate.
All right, so please make sure that you keep your tabs on, get the right sort of information. You can always get to the website of the UPSA and get the latest update. And Proud School, they are celebrating 55 years of existence, and that is bringing everybody together, but also having a sharp focus on the past, transitioning into the future. And that's why it's been aptly captured in your theme, celebrating our past, igniting our future. But I've had in the studio Professor Nathan Kwabena-Austin, who is the Dean, the Office of Doctoral Programs of the UPSA. Thank you for joining me as well. And then my own teacher lecturer, Professor Charles Bano, and he is the Pro Vice Chancellor of UPSA. Thank you, the two of you. It's been an encouragement speaking to you. But look, we have to move on. We also do know officials from the University of Cape Coast School of Medical Sciences, they want to tell us about their endowment fund and how you and I could make a meaningful contribution to the dreams of not only the output of many people who want to study medicine, but also consolidating that great institution. And they want to make that a reality. They'll be talking to us soon. But we also do have that quiz. Myself and Mavu also Abwaji. What you don't know, you know. Okay, so we'll be having a quiz. They'll be asking us what's the capital of, for example, Finland, or maybe the new region. Can't even remember the new regions, the names. So I think that will be one of the questions. If they ask me, I think that will be wrong for me. But look, stay with us. We'll be right back.